Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Welcome to Tuesday. It's going to be a great day. I want to say a terrific Tuesday. I need to think of a better T word for Tuesday. Maybe you can help me with that. Shoot me a message on Edsby and tell me a better word because I use terrific Tuesday a lot. See if you can come up with a better word that we can use to describe our Tuesday today. Send me that word on Edsby. That'd be cool. Now, remember this week we are catching up. Our assignments are due on Friday. And I'm so proud. A lot of you are sending in those assignments today, getting them done, wrapping them up. And I appreciate your hard work. You guys have really been working hard for the past 2 weeks. And we're still reading about Wilma, fastest woman in the world. And we're still reading about Flying High, Bessie Coleman. And then we're still writing your roll of story, fictional stories. And I've read about a talking pencil. I've read about several genies. And then I read about something turning itself into a tomato and then eating itself. That sounds like a problem. Hopefully they came up with a solution to that problem. So make sure you are using details. Make sure you are including characters, problems, and settings. Important events. Make sure you give them some details, some events that they do to try to solve their problem. And then make sure what you're turning in is always your best work. If you're a paper packet user, remember you can write this out on a piece of paper, stick it in your paper packet that you're going to be turning in on Friday. So everybody's working hard. There's something I do want to remind you of though, before we move on. It's these. Remember these from our classroom that were on display? When you're describing something in part of your reader's response task, and if you have to tell me about obstacles maybe, or you want to describe a character, make sure you're explaining your thinking by using our favorite word, because. So if you're describing the obstacles, if you're describing their childhood, make sure you're telling me, explain yourself by using the word because. Even in your roll of story, if you're describing something or you're explaining something, make sure you're using our word because. And always, I always capitalize names. Make sure you capitalize Bessie and Wilma, their names. Make sure you're capitalizing the names of your characters in your roll of story. Now, if you have submitted all these and you have checked off all of these, remember I gave you some suggestions of things that you can work on this week. Here are some suggestions. These are optional, which means you will not turn them into me. You do not have to do these things, but to keep you moving forward in your learning and not just sitting still, doing absolutely nothing, try some of these. You can go on Myon and search for books to read. You can search for Wilma. You can search for Bessie Coleman, Wilma Rudolph, and there are some books on Myon about them. And as you're reading, you can create a timeline with their beginning most important event and unfortunately their ending event in their timeline. And then this just describes their important events throughout their lives. You might know exact dates to put on here, or you might know how old they are to mark on there. You can also remember, go on iReady, 45 minutes a week. Not a day, 45 minutes a week. You can go on to IXL. You can do some independent reading. You can write another story. Now, if you're a paper packet user and you have finished all your readers' responses on these 2 stories, you've written your story to include with your packet to turn in on Friday, then do some independent reading. If you can get onto Myon, go on to Myon, but I know sometimes internet's hard for our paper packet users. So do some independent reading, write another story, read a cereal box, read a recipe, and maybe fix a recipe, bake a cake, bake some cookies. Do some extra reading and really get into some good books. And remember, today's Tuesday. It's our last day of our grab and go meals. It's pizza day. And tomorrow starts our new box lunches where you'll pick up 5 days worth of food in your box. So you'll have enough food in there to last you 5 days. So pizza hopefully today, last day for grab and go meals. And here's my sign for if you're submitting work. You can click a picture of it, snap a picture, send it to me on Edsby, kellyturner0613@gmail.com, or the Remind app. Snap a picture of it and just send it to me there. Okay, it's gonna be a terrific Tuesday, or whatever word you pick to send to me. Okay, I hope you have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.